Alright, I wanted to show you guys. It was 25 degrees last night and nothing got covered. I went out to the greenhouse at 5 or 6 to harvest, and nothing was covered because it was a pretty nice day yesterday. You can see how much frost there is. So it got down to 25 degrees last night. We'll see what survives. A hotbed by itself is not enough in our climate. I'll go out and show you the greenhouse too. A greenhouse by itself in our climate is not enough. So unfortunately also, not only did this greenhouse not get covered, it didn't get closed. And again, it was 25 degrees last night. Oh my gosh, it didn't kill anything. Oh my gosh, the tomatoes are even fine. Okay, that's insane. All right, so I had it open all night. You see that the frost cloth was to the side. And I got tomatoes in there. Okay, I gotta go in and see this. This doesn't make any sense to me. It was open. The greens are obviously fine. The greens don't care. The rhubarb hasn't cared this whole time. But I've got potatoes in here. And tomatoes. Tomatoes. Let's see what it did to the basil. This is basil. How about the other basil? This basil looks like it isn't as happy as the other basil. But the sun is up. It's not the frost really does it to them. But it's when the light hits them after they've frozen that tells how much damage there was. So it is 7 o'clock in the morning, maybe 7:30. I thought I was coming out here to a massacre. See that purple one? That's a basil. See all these purple ones? Those are basil, and this greenhouse was open. And that, in the back, is a tomato. One that's covered, one that's not covered. And I didn't have the frost cloth on them last night. But they don't appear to have frozen at all. How does that work? I don't know. I am flabbergasted. Okay. Let's see if I can open this up so you can see. Sorry guys, I'm tired. I was flaky last night and didn't cover anything. And now I'm flaky this morning and I'm struggling to film things. So, there's the $100 greenhouse. I have the plans on the Etsy store. Please go purchase them and experiment with your own, and then send me pictures of more beautiful ones than I made. I want to know how to make one pretty instead of just effective. I want more people to be willing to make this so they can grow their own food in the winter. Okay, we're gonna go out and look at the one in the big greenhouse. I mean, you can see the frost, right? What are you doing, buddy? All right, let's see if I can get in here and show you. Motherwort frozen. Tire frozen. Fabric frozen. Water frozen. I have to make really careful not to step on hoses after a freeze like that because it'll snap them. There we go, water frozen. Here's a plum that's trying to put on everything. See, these guys are frozen. Those are onions and motherwort. I need to go around and crack their water. Let's go check out the actual heating hotbed. Hi, Mama. They did not give you enough water. All right, I actually just realized I'm not sure I can open this right now. Okay, it's definitely still freezing. It's gonna freeze the thing. Still alive in the little box. I'm gonna keep that down though. This one is actually hot. It cooked the potatoes we planted. But I brought out a sweet potato and it's in a box on top of the bed instead of in the bed. And it's still alive. And this doesn't have regular greenhouse plastic on it. It just has frost cloth. All right, we're gonna go see how the big greenhouse is doing. These guys really got frosted, but they're all cold season crops. There's nothing warm season in here. There's peas, lettuce, greens, onions, that kind of thing. So they'll be fine. I just feel really dumb. These rubberized water containers are fantastic if you have really cold weather because you can turn them over and bang on them and they won't break when they're frozen. They move, they stretch, they expand in the cold. So these are the only kind of waterers that we have for the goats. I'm hurrying. All right, so it's still 28 degrees right now. It got down to 25. All right, that's Palomino. Palomino's due in about 3 weeks. Hi, geese. So the geese keep down the grass. They can live on grass during the season. We had way too many ducks back here last year. I wanted to see how many ducks it would take to get all the weeds down. And we succeeded at that, but I think we overdid it because we got way more bare soil this year than what I would like. Oh, these guys got frozen. Why did she hook up the... Okay, these guys got frozen. You can see they're wilty. I don't know who came out and connected that. Anyway, okay, this is the difference. You got a massive structure over the top of the hotbed, and you don't have two beds in close proximity to each other. My opinion is that the hotbed couldn't compete with the open air because we've got lots of potatoes that just got killed. See that tomato's dead. The greens don't care. Greens just don't care. But the tomatoes are dead. The peas don't care. But you see the cloth never got put on last night. I was out here harvesting at 5 or 6 and I thought I should put that frost cloth on. And then I thought, no, it's awfully early. We've got another 4 hours of good sunlight. I should let them have their sunlight. And that was dumb. That was really dumb. Because they are hammered. See that? That one probably is dead. All the way gone. See how bad that one is? That's too bad. That's really too bad. Oh well. Sometimes you forget to put the cover on. No, leave it. Come on. Alright. I gotta figure it all out. There's Kyanite with her babies. There's Lydia with her baby lambs. Hi, baby lamb. Hi, mama. Hi, baby. Okay, well, I have no conclusion on this. Haven't gone out to the big one. The only thing I can figure is that there's less airspace in here and it's better insulated. That's the only thing I can figure. Why these guys were not affected at all by the frost. Or it could just be that the $100 greenhouse is amazing. Because these beds are older than the beds in the big greenhouse. They're older. They're not as warm as the one out in the big greenhouse, but they were not covered. And the door was wide open, whereas the door in the greenhouse wasn't wide open, and they weren't covered out there. So I don't know why. I'm just going to assume it's because it's awesome.